NASA has announced that it may have found evidence of a new planet in our solar system. For decades, astronomers have suspected the existence of a mysterious ninth planet in the outer solar system, but until now it has remained elusive. Now let's take a closer look. Astronomers speculate that a giant planet may be trapped in the orbit of the Sun well beyond Pluto. The main reason this invisible giant exists is that certain small icy objects at the edge of our solar system are behaving strangely. They are in very similar orbits around the Sun, suggesting that an unseen planet may be influencing them in the same region as the Kuiper belt of the solar system. Observations show that all of these bodies, including the dwarf planet Sedna, orbit the Sun and have long, narrow elliptical orbits. They are also all tilted at about the same slight angle as the rest of the solar system and pass through about the same region closest to the Sun. This suggests that the orbits of these much smaller bodies are stretched and tilted by the gravity of the much larger secret planets. Caltech astronomers used computer models to mathematically confirm the existence of a planet that has about the same mass as Neptune and orbits about 20 times the distance from the Sun to Neptune. The results of these simulations, published in 2016, suggest that planets may be the source of gravitational bursts that orbit these bodies in this way. The research was a great inspiration for many astronomers to continue their search for the secret planet, while others fiercely debated its existence. Perhaps in the cold, dark environment of the Caltech model, Planet 9 should be about 20 times further from the Sun than Neptune. For comparison, Earth is on average 93 million miles from the Sun, while Neptune is about 2 miles away. 8 billion miles away. This means that the Sun is much fainter as seen from Neptune's surface, only 3.3% its size compared to Earth. The average distance from the Sun to the ninth planet is estimated to be about 56 billion miles. At such astronomical distances, the Sun appears like a star in an eternally dark sky. Suggests that these new results, published in September 2021, show that the mysterious plane is closer than originally thought. About 10 times the distance from Neptune to the Sun and 380 times the distance from Earth to its star. Is showing. Keeping an amazing distance. At least, unless Planet 9 is about the same size as Neptune, the orbits of Sedna and other Kuiper belt cluster objects must be stretched or tilted, according to Caltech models. This makes the mysterious planet about 10 times the size of Earth. If these estimates are correct, it is only slightly smaller than Uranus and Neptune. The prevailing theory, if present, is that this planet, if it exists, formed in and around the same space as other giant planets and was displaced by the gravitational pull of neighboring planets during planetary migration. It is also estimated that the planet's orbit is an elongated ellipse. Even at its closest approach to the Sun, it is farther away than Pluto. The average distance is estimated at 56 billion miles, and it may take 10,000 to 20,000 years for the ninth planet to make one orbit around the Sun. The ninth planet's mass is an order of magnitude larger than Earth's, and would most likely approach the range of one of the ice giants. A likely scenario explaining the distant location of the celestial body places its origin somewhere between the orbits of Jupiter and Neptune, following orbits similar to each of the other gas planets in the solar system. Before devouring herself, she would have found herself in the frozen debris ejected from her one gravity well on two gas giants. Despite its large and slow orbit, enough time has passed since the beginning of the solar system that frozen clumps of dust and rock have been cleared from orbit. And this crippled ball of gas has become the planet's official name. Alternatively, though unlikely, Planet 9 may have been the adopted child of another passing star long ago. Astronomers began searching for Planet 9 in 2016. Then, just outside Neptune's orbit, he noticed a strange mass of 6 rocky bodies. The farthest point in the orbit is farther from the Sun than the closest point in the orbit. The team calculated that the gravitational pull of an unseen planet 5 to 10 times her size on Earth could explain the eccentricity of these rocks' orbits. 6 months later, many teams tried unsuccessfully to discover this theoretical world. The biggest hurdle to finding Planet 9 is distance. Pluto orbits the Sun at a distance of 50 Australian dollars from her, but the authors of a 2016 study suggested that Planet 9 may be 800 away from Pluto. It may be too far away to reach you, but thank you. In other words, the chances of finding the cold, dark Planet 9 are slim with standard optical telescopes. Instead, astronomers are eyeing her ACT telescope. The ACT telescope scans the universe in millimeter waves, short for near-infrared radio waves. A telescope is often used to peer into the dim, icy gas clouds where new stars are forming. The study found no convincing evidence for Planet 9, according to the International Institute of Radio Astronomy, but newer millimeter-wave telescope facilities, like the Simmons Observatory currently being built in Chile's Atacama Desert, could provide even more sensitivity. Is likely to be high. We plan to continue our investigations with higher telescopes as they become available to researchers. Continue narrowing down where your long-lost neighbor might be hiding. Some theorists have advanced the radical hypothesis that Planet 9 may not be a planet, but a small black hole detectable by theoretical radiation emitted from its edge called Hawking radiation. Increase. Do. The tiny black hole is of great interest to astronomers. That's because all black holes we know of in the universe arise from the death of massive stars. A hole with a minimum mass of about 5 times the mass of the Sun. But under extreme conditions in the early universe, smaller black holes could have formed. These primordial black holes can invade space, but cosmological observations rule out most primordial black hole formation models, with a few exceptions, such as planet-sized black holes. So if scientists can confirm that a tiny black hole is orbiting the Sun, it could provide a glimpse into one of the greatest mysteries of modern cosmology. In the 1970s, the physicist Stephen Hawking theorized that black holes are not exactly 100% black due to the complex interaction of gravity and quantum forces at the event horizon, or black hole boundary, has become they do. However, a smaller black hole nearby may be more accessible. Previous studies have already shown that Hawking radiation is too weak to be seen from Earth. But new research suggests whether flyby missions are likely to find Hawking radiation from such black holes. The results show that Hawking's radiation is so weak that even using light and fast spacecraft to survey the outer solar system has little chance of detecting Planet 9. We don't know where the black hole is, so a random flyby won't always get close enough. But not all hope is lost. If scientists were able to use other observations to more accurately locate a hypothetical Planet 9, and it turned out to be a black hole, the target mission would have flown close to the event horizon, possibly near it. Can be circulated. There you can directly observe one of the most extreme gravitational environments in the universe. No wonder astronomers are excited about the possible appearance of a black hole in our solar garden. Missions there would be incredibly costly and time-consuming, but we have experience with such long-range missions in the form of NASA's spacecraft New Horizons, which is currently navigating the Kuiper Belt, and we are developing it. Technology is within reach, flying a long-range version of New Horizons to visit a nearby black hole. Black holes are perhaps the most mysterious objects in the universe, and we don't fully understand them.